morning, everyone. We are in West Boise and we are heading to a coffee place to get started for the morning. I left the truck and camper at the parking lot that we stayed at last night. It's a 13-minute walk down, so we'll see you whenever we get to the coffee place to get started on some work before we hit the road. You see it? See it?
It's really Kelvin.
I was gonna say, do you mean like trains? No.
No, Kelvin.
Ooh. And just like that, we are back home, baby. We finished our work day, our work morning at the coffee place, which was actually really good. Sorry, I just had you guys completely sideways. And yeah, we are back. I'm excited to see how much the solar panels charged. I just got it laying on top of the truck because I didn't know how people were going to park here. So we've got these people over here, but here's how I've got my solar panels. There they are. Hey there, my name's Lena, and for the past 3 years I've been traveling full-time with my best friend through seasonal work, and this summer we actually completed our last and possible final work camping job in Colorado, and now we're embarking on a new journey, and we're heading to the Pacific Northwest to travel without a job lined up. I'm diving deep into user-generated content and content creation full-time because I just love documenting our adventures. So if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome, and thank you for joining us along on this ride. It's been very unpredictable, and as you're gonna see here, every single morning I'm waking up on this section of our leg from Colorado to Washington. It's always something. Every single morning, at least once a day, there has been something getting in our way, and it's just, life's a journey whenever you have nothing lined up. In this trip, I have nothing lined up. We're just winging it. We're packing the bags, we're going. I've got the destination of heading to Washington, and frankly, that's about it. So, thank you guys for sticking around here. Just got to get everything packed up in the car, and then we're off leaving Idaho and we're heading to Washington State. So stick around and you will see all of the crazy adventures we've got planned. You guys will not believe it, but we have made it to Oregon. So I usually love to go in visitor centers and like tourism places just because you don't really know until you ask, especially if there's like a local in there. And since we'll be spending the whole month of October in Oregon, I want to go in there, get some information, and maybe hear what they have to say. The only campsite I have booked is for like the Astoria area. So we're going to go in here and see what else we can find out, maybe find another hidden gem, things to do, etc. Let's go in here. You have to sit down. Sit. Good girl. All right, you stay. I'll be right back. Whoa. Sometimes being a cheap person does not always pan out. So I seen gas that was like for $3.50, and then I seen the Love's truck stop, and I was like, oh, okay, well, we'll just get gas down there, right? Well, I'm now paying $3.75. I'm going to try to use my Shell rewards to see what I can get this at. Look at that. Might as well say $52. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that gas price is $3.54. So it would have been $3.44. What annoys me about that is it is literally one exit down from where I just got gas at. And I looked on Google Maps and I looked up gas stations nearby. It never pulled up the Love's. So again, that is my fault for not actually pulling up my Love's app. I just assumed that Google Maps would have done me a solid and pulled up the Love's truck stop. That's okay. I guess I supported Shell gas station a day and spent 20 cents more than what I needed to. Super. Hey guys, I want to give you a quick update. So on this trip, I've been trying to make it very cheap because once we get started in Washington and things like that, that's whenever I was going to do campgrounds and pay for the campground stays. And this whole area is currently in a heat wave right now. So the highs have been anywhere between like mid 80s to low 90s. And obviously in a camper, you're nothing but a hot box. So that's been kind of a bit of a challenge. I've been trying to find water everywhere we go. That way, while I'm charging my stuff, Mae and I can find water at the same time. So if you're not new here, you know that I feed Lily Mae raw. You'll see me throughout this trip feeding her a dry food. That's simply because I'm trying to keep the freezer closed as much as possible because I've gotten, not an investment, but I've already spent so much money on some raw dog food before we left. That way it would be a little bit easier on our trip once we're going through campgrounds. So having a way to charge my power banks have been a little tough as well because that freezer during the middle of the day, it takes a lot of power to get going and to get started, obviously, because it's been warm. So then it like kicks on and it takes so much power. And then, you know, having a little bit of a fan on at nighttime, that's been nice. The past 2 nights, I haven't even plugged in my Starlink. 1, I've had enough service. 2, it's like I don't want to use my power source from that. So earlier today, we're here in Pendleton, Oregon now, and just like every place that you're at, you're always going to have different environments, different people, things like that. And homeless people just always make me nervous, and I don't know why. That might be something I just need to work on. But I found on the Google Maps there was an off-leash dog park area, and I was like, perfect, let's go there. It's right on the river. Well, I went to go there, and their gate was closed, so it wasn't open. Go figure. So I'm driving around, and I seen the water, and I seen like a skate park, and I said, perfect, let's pull over there. Let's see if I can find a spot big enough to park the trailer. There was a thrift store parking lot that was closed for the day, so I parked there, set up my solar panels, and I thought this was going to be a really nice spot. And then I came back down, and anywho, there was like 4 homeless people, their dog, and their whole camp was underneath the bridge where I was trying to go to. And I was just like, I didn't feel comfortable there. I didn't feel comfortable being alone there. And some people are like, oh my gosh, it's like the typical woman stigma, la la la. Well, whatever. I generally never have an issue wherever I go. I generally feel really comfortable and confident where I'm at. And in that situation, I just didn't. So we ended up leaving, and now we're at another park. But I've got the power banks charging, so we are good to go. Just want to give you guys a quick update. What are you doing? Go, go, go! Oh, finally some grass, Ma. Minnie! Oh, I hope I got that on camera. You ready? Ready? Go get it. Go, let it go. Well, she's on her own mission to fetch something else. We've went through another time zone. So it's actually like 6:30, but really it's like 7:30 for us. And yep. Welcome to Arrowhead Travel Center. I'm gonna take Lily Bell for a walk, and I never really follow the rules regarding her leash because she normally never needs it. So we're gonna walk over here. There's a little puggaroo. So I'm pretty tired. Yeah, this is it, you guys. Truck stop living at its finest. There goes the security vehicle, a little security Bronco down there. You guys, Mae is a lot lizard. Girl, look at what you're doing. That loud thing running is the AC, and last night we stayed at the Arrowhead Plaza Travel Center. It's like right here near the casino and whatnot. So last night we parked here. This morning we were out there doing our work on our laptop, getting stuff done, and we met the maintenance guy, and we were just chatting whenever he told us about the potable water, and he told us that on this side, so the other side of like the parking lot area, they actually have power hookups. So I drove my happy butt around here. I plugged everything in. My freezer's been struggling. My fridge has been struggling. Like, it's just getting too hot during the day. My game plan was to leave here and to go to Rufus, but because we were already here and I was able to get some AC, honestly and truly, I think we'll probably stay. I gotta remember which side is cold. I think it's this side. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna stay, we're gonna let everything recharge back up, and then tomorrow morning we're gonna get up early and we're gonna head straight to Oxbow and just get the day started that way. Because the girl and I are struggling. So in honor of this place actually having a place where we can at least get some electricity today, we're gonna go do them a solid, and we're gonna go buy some lunch here because I could use some nuggets and I'm sure Mae could use some nuggets. So let's go inside and check this place out. And yes, I'm wearing mismatched socks again. Okay, so I just got the 2 hot dogs because they didn't really have like a lot left for lunch, I guess. They had something called chicken steaks or finger steaks or something like that, and it was basically country fried steak like in nugget form from what I understood. But they did not have that, so I did not get that. So I just got 2 classic all beef hot dogs, ketchup, mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard, napkins, and we're gonna give it a try. That's good. Here you go, my love. Ooh. That's a hottie dog, huh? Mmm. The lip licking good. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell how tired I look in this, but I'm like, quite frankly, exhausted. It's technically 5:20, but my mind is still saying it's 6 o'clock and I am winding down. We're working on our YouTube. We got a hookup site tonight because it has been so hot. Like, we've been getting weather alert warnings and things like that about the weather. If I had it on my phone, I'd show you again. Yeah, so we are currently having an extreme heat warning. Extreme heat warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. Thursday. So that's cool. But today we are just taking a very, very calm day. We've got a long drive tomorrow, 3.5 hours. It'd be like 5 hours with the truck and trailer. And then we're gonna get to our destination where we're gonna be out for 2 days. And then once I'm there, I gotta start and finish 2 projects for my UGC work. So I gotta do all that while I'm there as well. And today I'm wrapping up my YouTube video that I'm gonna get scheduled. So we're working on that as well. And this little lady's taking a catty nap. Ooh. The joys of doing online content creation, whether that's for you guys in YouTube or my UGC, which is where I'm actually making money. I'm not seeing a dime from YouTube, which is okay. But my computer is malfunctioning. I just got off the phone with Geek Squad because I haven't even had my computer for a year yet. and it is already decided to go into the toilet or whatever it thinks it wants to do. Thankfully, tomorrow, my plan is to be going towards Portland, Oregon. So I just got off the phone with them, and thankfully, since it's not been a year yet since I've had this computer, whenever I first got it, I did get the warranty with it. So thank God I did, because tomorrow's appointment is going to be covered. So I will keep you guys updated on that. Otherwise, I'm just about to go outside, walk Lilybell, but that's really a bummer because tomorrow, whenever we get to our destination, I was going to try to start getting my work done. I've got 2 brands that I need to get filmed, edited, and submitted for. And I was also going to get started back on like a routine again. Yeah. Anyways, that's where we're at with that. I'm going to go take Lilybell for a walk now. I'm just over it. Ooh, that's pretty. Good morning, everyone.
Oh, wow.
It's another beautiful day. And we're always up at the crack of dawn, because especially now that we've got used to the other time zone, and now that we're in this time zone, it's like 6 o'clock. Holy schmoly. Let's go see if Lilybell wants to use the potty. Well, who's it belong to? Come on, let's go potty. So we gotta go grab a half gallon of milk, and I need to have some coffee before we get this long drive ahead of us started. So let's go in here, let's go get some stuff real quick, and then yeah, let's get started. Oh, you gotta love a good sunrise in the truck parking lot. Okay, so I've been really bad about getting my tripod these past few days. I'm gonna blame it on the heat, but I went inside and I got like a medium roast. They didn't have light. I do like light roast better, but we got medium roast. And then it was only $3.79 and some change after tax. But they actually had a local farm milk, so I got that. Let's pour it into this coffee, shall we? Whoa. Oh. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, hopefully not everyone's fingers was all over that. Good gravy. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's how you know it's going to be good. You guys, I just have to share something this morning, and hopefully you'll be able to hear me with all the wind in the air and whatever, because Mae wants all the windows down this morning, which is fine. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so as you guys know, I was staying at a rest area, and I didn't really name it, but we were at Arrowhead at Travel Plaza, and I tell you what, my cancer side really shows sometimes. Like, I literally just got done crying because I was like, I got to get myself together. But honestly and truly, it made my day. Like, there were so many nice people there, and like whenever you're on the road going through, like I mean, no one really knows like your story or anything like that. And not to say like everybody has to have a story. I guess my point is like, as like an employee side of things, like, you never know like what's going on with somebody, and like we haven't had anything going on with us, but just the amount of like nice people and people who would literally just stop to talk to us and like to pet Mae was just like, it honestly made my day. And then we met Danny, and he was just so nice. Like, I'm gonna cry again. And I mean, like, I know I'm an emotional basket case. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, anywho. So, Danny's kiddos grandchildren, and Mr. Jackson. You guys like are so lucky to have such a great person. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Okay. Anywho, what I'm trying to say is Danny, you like letting us be able to plug up for electricity meant like it honestly meant like more than probably what you would think. But I think it's really just like the act of kindness and just like literally being surrounded by good people. Like, this is so ridiculous. Why am I so emotional? Anyways, being surrounded by good people means a lot. And just being able to be there last night, like to feel safe and to have a good place. I mean, that's what it's all about. Especially like as a solo traveler and whatnot. So I just wanted to say thank you again. But yeah, so if you're ever going through 84, you better stop at Arrowhead Travel Plaza, because they are some of the nicest people, and just like several of the co-workers there have just been like just so nice and just would talk to us. And I mean, they didn't know if I was like passing through or if I was staying there. Like, they didn't know, but I mean, just like how nice they were, like, to me, that's what made the difference, was, you know, the hospitality. So anywho, I gotta quit crying. Hope you guys are having a great morning. Crazy. It doesn't look real.
Close your head.
Okay, so I found a parking spot. Thankfully, I was really nervous that I wasn't going to be able to find one, but we found one. So now we are heading to Best Buy so we can go and get the laptop fixed, because we got to get work done this weekend. So they're going to get it fixed. It's not going to take long, and I'm going to look and see if there's a Chick-fil-A. Okay, so not good news, not great news, not bad news either. Essentially, they're thinking it's going to be the hard drive or Windows update or something or another. Anywho, so they're going to have the computer. I told them I'm here for 2 days and then we're gone. So it's not like they're going to take the computer hostage, but if they cannot get it to work, then it's like, okay, I need to weigh my options, because again, I do everything on my computer and everything's there. My project on my YouTube was there. Like, I was in the middle of doing that. I was also in the middle of doing work. So all of our folders for work and whatnot, that's on there. I didn't back those up. Apparently, going forward, I will back everything up at the end of the day. Yeah, so just a little anxious about that. But I did learn that there is a Chick-fil-A nearby, but I also have the trailer. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head to our campsite, get everything set up, and then I think for dinner tonight we'll come back in and get some Chick-fil-A. I'm just kind of at a loss for words and whatnot right now, because that's just really a big bummer. But all is well, we're not 6 foot under. So that's good news. I gotta get Lily Bell loaded up and let's head to camp. say welcome home for the next 2 nights. Say welcome home. You guys, I finally got my Chick-fil-A and I am so excited. They also even had some recent promotion going on that you can get 2 chicken nugget strips for free. And I couldn't figure it out in the app, so the lady just swung it on there for me. So the strips are going to be for the Lily Bell. The nugs are going to be for me. Now, you wait a momento, Nanny. I got you some nugs. Yes, ma'am. You see it? No, you sit.
Is Mae getting any Chick-fil-A?
You didn't just hear?
Huh?
You didn't just hear?
No.
Oh, take your time. It's times like this that I really hate having a travel trailer, and I just wish I had a very small Class B, a van, or just something that I could literally park in a parking lot, because I love the travel trailer that I can drop it off and I'll have a home and I have my car in there separate. But it's the times like this, like now, we were at Oxbow Regional Park, which is Metro Park, whatever. I'd assume it's like a county park is what I'm understanding. And let me just sit you down here. Now, I cleaned this the best I could, okay? So just bear with me. Now, Oxbow Regional Park, or this Metro Portland area park, it's not dog friendly. I personally did not see that online at all. I didn't see any information about it not being dog friendly or anything like that. Well, I went to go pull up and I saw like a
1,000 feet, turn right onto Southeast Powell Valley Road.
I saw the sign that said no dogs allowed, and I was just like, oh, okay, well, maybe that's for the YMCA center, because I've seen that as well. Well, apparently it wasn't. It was for the park itself. So I went inside and I told him I was there, and we went over the information. He went over the trails, and I was like, well, is your trails dog friendly? He said, no.
Right onto Southeast
I said,
Powell
oh.
Valley Road.
He said, do you have a dog? And I said, yes. Anyways, we had to go over this, like, not very long, but a very kind of like back and forth, like, dogs aren't allowed because of the animals. And it's like the guy that was there, he was like, I understand both sides of it because he has his dog as well. And we were just kind of talking about it, and then he was like, was your dog a service animal? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, then you're fine. And I said, okay. I was like, do you need to see her paperwork? And he said, no. And I said, okay. And I asked him, I was like, if I wasn't allowed to stay here, would you refund me? And they said, yes. I said, okay. So we just went to Chick-fil-A. Now, granted, keep in mind, my laptop does not work. Now, I have 2 phones, but my laptop does not work. And I was just at Chick-fil-A eating dinner. I was trying to go through my emails, look at everything, and trying to go back and forth on that and trying to figure out our game plan for this weekend. And the Wi-Fi there was just not working, and having the hotspot off of this phone wasn't working either. And then I was like, well, I've got 2 options. Option A is to go into the library and just say that she's a service animal there and figure it all out tonight. Or Mae and I can just go pack up the trailer. We'll just ask them to refund us. It was $50 for 2 nights, where it's going to be $50 per night where I'm going. But at least where I'm going, we'll have plug-ins and we'll have AC again, and I'll be able to plug in the Starlink. And I won't have to worry about going back and forth to a library and figuring out all of this back and forth nonsense. So I just wanted to update you guys, because I'm really starting to lose my doggone mind. I don't know. I'm just struggling right now, and just feel like I'm in one of those ruts where I just feel like I can't win for losing. So it's all fine. We're 6 feet above ground, so we could be dead.
Mile, turn right onto Southeast 282nd Avenue.
Try to think positive. Anywho, like I said, just wanted to update you guys. I gotta get back going. We gotta load up this trailer and go to this other park. You guys, I am so exhausted. Look at this. Yeah. I've moved the trailer not once, but like 3 times today. So, you guys know what time it is. We are taking a shower. We get our pick of the litter. I guess we'll go with this one. This one just seems, well, no, we're gonna go with this one. This just seems like the right thing to do. Whoa. Can you hear the squishy walk? Mae, you're making this difficult.